Hello and welcome to this edition of the Time with Hime podcast. I'm your host, Lynn Cordes, joined by Superintendent Hime. Hello, sir.
Well, I hope you had a great Mother's Day.
I did. It was hot. It was hot, but it was a beautiful day.
That's what we were thinking yesterday. We were working in the yard a little bit and sitting on the porch, and we're thinking, man, it's hot. But if we can't stand it in May, what are we going to do in June and July?
What's crazy is we didn't even get 2 weeks of nice weather. We went straight from cold to decent and then hot.
Yeah,
It's hot.
200-degree days. It's going to be in the 90s all week. Really nice.
It is.
Good for your yard.
It is. And I did get some plans, so thank you for asking. I hope you spoiled.
Hope all of our families had great Mother's Day. Here we are, middle of May. Wow, 8 days left after today of school. And if you count the Friday of the last graduation, 2 weeks.
We were just talking about that before we came on the podcast. Where has the year gone and all the incredible things that we have done since you've been here?
Yeah, it's kind of been exciting for me because when you look back through it and you think of, anytime you take a job, there's people talk and, there's concerns with this or this. It wouldn't be open, if there weren't some things going on. But the staff here, from the teachers to the cooks to the co-state leadership, man, we have just jumped on and we have, for lack of a better term that dates me, we have rock and rolled and moved forward on a lot of things. And that's just a shout out to, everybody out there deserves to pat themselves on the back. We've done these great things that are awesome for students and created opportunities in the middle of a pandemic.
Absolutely.
I talked to a girl yesterday, 44 hours she's going to graduate with when she goes. We had somebody last week, 52 hours. Hopefully we start having associate's degrees. But isn't it exciting that we can continue to do that for our students?
It is. And the great thing about what we're doing is just opening up, like you said, those opportunities and pathways. And we get emails and we get inquiries about things that they want to add too, because they're excited about that. And that's really important for our students and our families.
And the hard thing is, even I met with the counselors last week over some, scheduling in the class catalog, just me learning and really get to know them, the high school counselors. And, you just got to keep reinforcing. Look, are we creating opportunities or roadblocks? That's all I'm looking at. Don't take away opportunities. So very exciting how much everyone just loves and wants to be on board with that from my chair, that it's sometimes it's just easier to get out of the way and let people do all the great things they're doing and appreciate it.
Well, and this week is special too, because tomorrow we get to shout out and celebrate an evening of our educators and support professionals.
Wow, weeks just start getting full now. This week we got tomorrow night is celebration of our teachers. We name our teachers of the year and our first class teacher of the year.
And our 10 champions and friends.
And 10 champions and friends. And that's all exciting to me because a lot of that I don't even know. I find out when I'm there just like everybody else. Then we also, I think, have our FFA banquet, which is, those are things I've always loved. And I hate that I have to miss it. But, that's the bigger school. That's one thing you find is you can't go to everything. And then Thursday night, we have a board training here in Lawton. And then Friday is celebration. It's a celebration of our Douglas or our Gateway student graduation is Friday at the LRC.
Correct. And then we have an art show happening. We have the mental health career fair. And they've asked that we support that by wearing green on Friday.
Oh, so awesome. And the other thing we need to make sure we reinforce is Friday, NIMSI, the National Institute of Math and Science, they are coming to town to do some training for our middle school teachers. 42 teachers will take part in that training, and it's really good stuff from everything we've heard. And it's one of those opportunities, sometimes you just have to take it, and they've offered to do it Friday. So finding that many subs along with the other normal May, Friday, and events and activities. So we move Friday just for the middle school, Friday is a remote virtual day. Now, we are going to have food and different opportunities for students and work with your buildings if you have questions. Teachers will be available to answer questions and help students, those that aren't in the training. So very excited about that training.
But that's why we called it a remote virtual, because our students will work remotely with their assignments, but our teachers will physically be in the building to either cover activities, the events, or participate in the training.
So it's a virtual day for some, but we have so many teachers that are going to be in that training, they can't be simultaneously logged on, or synchronous, I believe is that the word they use. So very, very excited about that.
And then we have a lot of great things going on towards the end of the year with championships, state championships. We have several organizations and groups.
We got some golf kids still playing. I know we got track this weekend. I saw tennis has some qualifiers from Eisenhower. I know for sure, probably other schools. Just so much and so exciting. Congratulations. 3 of the soccer teams made the playoffs. Big shout out to them. And
well, and then Special Olympics, they're going to Stillwater.
Oh, 3 days. That's always a big event. So hopefully that, wishing them a lot of success at Stillwater for the state Special Olympics track meet.
And then tomorrow it's just a busy week, but tomorrow our MacArthur High School JROTC will be recognized for their recent state championship as well.
At the city council, I do believe.
Correct. That's it. And what else do you have, Mr. Hime, that you're looking forward to as 8 days is not, 9 days a lot of time, but what do you want to share with
make
our
sure
families?
you got graduations the 19th and 20th. Make sure you look and see what school, because there's 3 schools. They're all at the Coliseum, and those rotate. So make sure you check your calendar for that. Continue to check your calendars at your local school, because your elementary schools have a lot of things going on. They have some celebrations of their own for different grades, promotional things. I've seen some the middle schools have those as well. So stay attuned to what's going on, and feel free to email us, info@lawtonps.org, if you got questions. We work really hard to get a master calendar to try not to get conflicts. Obviously, there is so much going on these last 2 weeks, it's almost impossible not to have conflicts, but we work really hard not to get conflicts. But info@lawtonps.org. Obviously, you can go to lawtonps.org, our website, and get information. And if you can't find it, feel free to email and ask.
And before we even end our podcast, I want to give a big shout out to our elementary students who participated in Showcase last week.
Oh, wow.
2 great nights. It's the
packed house in that new auditorium. There was a lot of people there. We worked out some kinks, as all new buildings have. We've had it, but to get to use it in that manner was awesome.
And the parents, thank you guys for coming out. It was phenomenal. The kids were amazing. The
yes.
talent. And if you haven't seen it, check our social media, because we have the links there. And Mr. Hime, what else would you like to share out?
Hey, we're there. Summer school, I believe it's closed, but pay attention to your schedule. Very excited about what we got with summer school. We also got the partnership for the STEM camps for summer school with the city. That's a great thing, working together with them. Enrollment, we're still cleaning that up. I believe the 8th grade will be doing theirs this week. As a parent, if your child's a sophomore, I guess parents, you need to really look at where we're moving, because we've added TAP to the high schools next year for 9th and 10th graders. We have Career Tech. We have free college. We have the LRC. We have numerous opportunities for your student to help them become life ready and get ready for life after high school. So make sure you're checking on that and having those conversations, so that you understand and you get a better feeling, because we want you as a parent or you as guardians to have a full partnership with us in developing an educational plan for your child.
Mr. Hime, thank you so much for joining me this week. Thank you guys for joining. It's going to be a packed 2 weeks, but we look forward to it. And until next week, you guys be well, stay safe, and make positive impacts. Have a good one.